Alright, everybody, this is me, Dragon, bringing you another StarCraft 2 commentary. This is going to be take 2 of my first replay analysis as well as commentary because I casted the game for about a half an hour just now until I realized that XSplit did not have it set on so that my microphone worked. So yeah, this is going to be take 2 of my replay analysis. This is a game that I played just today. In the left position of Metalopolis, we have me as the blue Protoss against EDM my hamster. Not exactly sure what that is supposed to mean, or if he just likes hamsters. So it's gonna be a PvT on Metalopolis cross positions. So macro play is probably favored since the rush distance from this ramp to my ramp is just rather large, but we'll see what exactly this game is going to bring. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to commentate this game, not just play-by-play commentary as to what is happening, but I'm going to include my thought process so that I'm a mid-master player on the EU server, so that hopefully you guys who maybe are not yet at this level will be able to learn something from this game. So the first thing, I have seen gas of my opponent. I've seen a barracks and a gas of my opponent, which instantly puts me on the more cautious side, because a 2-Rex is a possibility, a 1-1-1 is a possibility, a Banshee is a possibility, a Banshee with Cloak, Blue Flame Hellions, all things, well, is a possibility. But the huge thing is that I have scouted his supply depot before his first Marine has popped out, which means that a 2-Rex automatically is not going to be the case. He has dropped down a Tech Lab. I do not know that, but I just know that it's not going to be a 2-Rex, which allows me to skip the Zealot at my gateway and just go for Stalker first. I have dropped down a second Assimilator. I'm going to go a 1-gate Robo Expand, which is a rather safe opening against gas openings from Terran, because it allows you to get a quick observer, and also in case you needed quick Immortals. And it's probably one of the biggest counters to a 1-1-1 that there is in the Protoss arsenal. We do see Edie my hamster getting concussive shells as well as 1 Reaper. I have my probe set at 1 Xel'Naga Watchtower, and as soon as I see the Reaper, I feel safe to expand. It's already, to me it's clear that he went for a Reaper expand, because otherwise you just don't get Reapers. You don't get a Reaper with the 2-Rex, because you can use the build time more effectively by going for Marauders. So this Reaper has secured his map control as of yet. I'm sending back a Stalker. Since Reapers can just jump up into the main, I'm just patrolling it right here as well as expanding. Because what's going through my head right now, I do have my Robo, I am building an Observer right now, but I do not have any map control. I can't really get out of my base due to this Reaper being around. If I just let a sentry here for defense, he's just gonna snipe it. So I do have to have a Stalker here patrolling my main base. I am going to wait for this observer to finally scout what is up, and my hamster just transitioned into standard 3 barracks. He should drop down his factory rather soon. Orbital command is being morphed in, and my Nexus is halfway complete. If we look at the workers count, I am 28 probes over 22 SCVs, but he does have double mules, so income wise he is rather ahead, but that should equalize more or less as soon as this Nexus finishes in about 15 seconds. This observer is going to scout whether or not my opponent is moving out, but this is a mistake. I kind of forgot where my observer was, and I should be moving this rather quickly. I was occupied with trying to catch this Reaper, and look what I'm doing here. Now I see this Reaper move down instantly. I'm pulling back my Stalkers, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to split apart my Stalkers. He is going to see it as well. I do not want him to go into my main base, so I'm zoning out this Reaper just so that he cannot get into my main base. This Stalker has seen, oh, there are Marauders on the field. Is a respectable force of Marines on the field, and finally I should be scouting with my observer. I have produced an Immortal just as a precautionary measure because I just like Immortals rather early, and this observer is seeing his army move out, and I should be watching the main base very soon to see what kind of tech he's going. He is now building a starport. What I'm worried about right now is the small force. Worried is more or less a hyperbole right now, but I am pulling together my army. I have 2 Immortals. I feel really comfortable dealing with this small force. What I have seen is the quick transition into double Medivacs, which means that, okay, he's gonna have drop tech soon. I'm going to go for Colossus right now, but since his first Medivacs won't be out very soon, I am going to try and just catch any units that I can in the middle of the field because my 2 Immortals are just extremely strong. Oh, I should watch out here. 2 Stalkers have been caught in the middle of the field, and he's doing a really smart thing, just stimming 2 Marauders, but he should be careful. Nice force fields there, trapping in a couple of units. He is stimming back to try and catch my Zealots, but I'm producing more Zealots right here. Not the best force fields. Should have paid more attention, and I should pull back these Zealots. But I really have him on the back foot right now. Economy-wise, we are rather even. Now he's just dropped his mules, but he's going for double upgrades. I am not yet going for upgrades, but the first Colossus is being produced. And I have a really strong army. These 2 Immortals, do not underestimate Immortals against Terran. And what I'm doing right here is I'm not trying to pressure. I'm not trying to kill him. What I'm trying to do is exactly this. You see this? 7 SCVs away from mining. This is displayed in the income tab. Look at this. I'm more than 300 minerals ahead in income per minute just because I just poked in and went back out, and this observer is so crucial. I'm seeing every move he makes. Now finally these SCVs have gone back to mining, but the damage is done, and first Colossus is out for me. I'm keeping him pinned back because what is he going to do? Is he going to drop me? Well, hell no. I'm just going to go and kill him because the dropship is 10 supply that is missing from his overall army. Right now I am incredibly safe. I do see his army right here. I still have the probe up here, and I do have a pylon here to scout for drops. Now I'm chrono boosting out Immortals. I do have my forge, should be starting +1 attack very quickly. I'm still kind of torn on whether I should get +1 attack or +1 armor first, because on the one hand, +1 armor really benefits your Zealots and your overall army that it lives longer, but +1 attack is just, oh wait, hold that thought. You should really watch out. I could just crush this army. I have so many force fields. Going back to the +1 attack, it just helps Colossus extremely. And now, you see this observer? I see this double drop. So, I see he's going to drop, and what am I going to do? I'm just going to kill him, because he's just invested so much into this drop. I already have the larger army size, but I'm just going to move in here and warp in Stalkers. Another additional warp in should finish momentarily. But what I'm doing here, I'm just killing him at his front base, warping in Stalkers to deal with this drop. And yeah, there goes additional warp ins, and just focus firing the Medivacs Meanwhile, my Colossus Thermal Lance has completed. I just watch out that my Colossus don't die. Any Vikings that come out will just get sniped by my Stalkers, and there goes the GG from my hamster. So, now, this fight in the end, I did not plan this attack. I just wanted to pressure him a bit. But as soon as I saw these medivacs with the Observer, I just thought, okay, his overall army size is going to be a lot weaker, so I can just kill him in the front. Even if his drop would connect, I would completely eradicate his natural. His natural would die, and I could just pull back. Even if he does a bit of damage, I can just warp in and just try minimize damage back here. But what I did is the most he had to take a path that was he couldn't go like all the way down here, all the way over here, and all the way up here. That's just not sensible. So I positioned my stalkers right here because I anticipated him to go a more direct route to my base. He did not watch his medevacs in the end because he was probably focused on his natural, so I could just snipe his two medevacs instantly with my 5 stalkers. Even if he would have unloaded, I could have warped in a couple of zealots and tried to focus fire the medevacs with my stalkers as well, so that the units would not be able to get out, and just take back a portion of my army. Well, not this, maybe like this portion of my army, and I could have just pulled back entirely. Actually, now that I think about it, I could have just pulled back, because what does he still have? He still has a couple of units up here. He does have 1 Viking. His natural is maybe even going to burn down. His income right now is so low compared to mine, and I'm already preparing to take a third. So what I want you guys to realize is when a Terran goes for a drop, he's weak at the front. So, but you also have to calculate that in case you attack, your army right now is bigger, but where should you reinforce? Should I have reinforced here to kill him even more? Well, no, because he's already dead. What I did, and what you guys should do as well, is reinforce in the back, because you know his drop, even if he unloads, even if he flies and unloads and comes back, I've already killed his main army right here. So it's going to be half an army against my whole army, and he won't be able to do any damage, especially with 2 Colossus on the field. So I had to protect my main, because that's the only way he could have come back into this game. So what I want you guys to do is not only play right now, but think of what can come next, and where am I going to plan in my warp-ins? Am I using them to defend or to attack? Because Protoss have the ability to warp in anywhere on the map, and that is such a strong utility that you really have to get the best out of it. Yeah, I think that is gonna wrap it up, because yeah, I covered all the points I wanted to. So this is take 2 of my game. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it a lot, and yeah, hope you learned something. This is me, Dragon, signing out.